What's good, y'all? What's good? Your boy Mike Sears, Speak Your Clout podcast. And doing this audio commentary to talk about an event that's going on in hip hop right now that I am honestly, to be completely honest, upset with because I am a fan. I'm talking a huge fan of these particular MCs. And this beef has been going on, 4 months now, 3 to 4 months. I'm talking about the beef between Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs. Now, both of these particular MCs, no word of a lie, straight the fuck up, are two of my favorite MCs of all time. I got into Freddie Gibbs around 2013, I want to say 2012, maybe 2012. It was on the soundtrack to that RZA movie. Was it Man with the Iron Fist or something like that? Yeah, the soundtrack. And the soundtrack was a song with Method Man and Street Life, I believe. I'm gonna go look it up and get the track for you. When I heard him, I was like, "This nigga's nasty." Instantly loved it. You know what I'm saying? That joint was crazy. What's it called? Built for This. Yep, Method Man, Freddie Gibbs, and Street Life. I heard that joint and I loved it. And shortly after that, I started downloading his mixtapes. This is back when Freddie Gibbs was signed to Young Jeezy. And I became a fan instantly. You know what I'm saying? In 2014, Pinata came out with Mad Lib, and I was just a diehard fan. Now, Benny the Butcher, as y'all know, no secret, Griselda Records is my second favorite crew after Wu-Tang Clan. Flat the fuck out. I've been a Griselda diehard since October 2015. Benny, first heard him on Reject 2, Conway's joint, but Benny didn't get signed to Griselda until 2017. And I don't know why, because, Westside Gunn and Con is his cousins. But instantly, Benny fan, like, my first brick, 17 Bullets, Butcher on Steroids, Can to Talk 3, Friend of Ours, fucking everything is amazing from Benny. He got no whack projects. A lot of people hate on the Hit Boy album, I fucking love it. Burden of Proof. It's fucking incredible to me. 10 to Talk 4, incredible. Anyway, y'all get the gist. I love these two MCs. Well, I think around March, April, around the time 10 to Talk 4 was out, a beef happened. And mind you, Freddie Gibbs, in my personal opinion, has absolute classic songs with all three Griselda members. And then that's some Lucy's. They're on actual incredible albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, my favorite, Frank Lucas, one of my favorites. That shit is crazy. Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist Alfredo album. Insane. One-Way Flight of Burden of Proof with Benny and Freddie. They got two joints together. That's crazy. They had another joint that's supposed to be on that Sold Separately, Freddie Gibbs' upcoming album that's taking fucking forever to drop. I heard a snippet of that. That shit sound crazy. Hit Boy to the beat. Supposed to do a fucking EP together. That ain't gonna happen now, of course. And of course, he's on Westside Gunn, man. Pray for Paris. He's on that $500 Ounces with Rock Marciano. Westside Gunn, Freddie Gibbs, and Rock Marcy. That shit is nuts. And of course, he's on Conway the Machine from Kingdom of God. I think it's Seen Everything But Jesus. I think that shit's called. That shit is fucking crazy. Let me just make sure, because me with titles sometimes it gets fucked up. But yeah, that joint is crazy. And it sucks because I would love more collaborations between these particular MCs, but it ain't gonna happen. And the beef happened when Benny the Butcher was doing an interview with Spotify, I think. Seen Everything But Jesus is a song off from Kingdom of God with Freddie and Conway. And He's also on motherfucking Alfredo Conway, I think, what's it called? Let me check that joint too. But that shit's crazy. But yeah, the Spotify interview, Benny said something like, someone asked him, I think is a collaboration going to still happen, the EP? And he said, it came and went. That's what Benny said. And that got, but he said it came and went, but it's all love though. And for some reason, that got him mad. That got Freddie mad. Babies and Fools. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I don't want to fuck it up. That's the name of the song with Conway and Freddie on Alfredo. But anyway, Benny said the collab EP came and went with Freddie Gibbs, and that got him pissed off. That got Freddie mad. And Freddie responded to that shit. Play the clip right now. I don't know why he got mad. He didn't say nothing really that bad, right? But yeah, he got pissed off about that. So here it is. I'll play that. And then we'll get to the other clips I got to show.
Nigga said working with Freddie Gibbs came and went. I know some other shit that came and went too, nigga. Just keep my name out y'all mouth, man, when y'all talking to people who are doing interviews and shit. Just say next question, man. I don't want to talk about that nigga, man. Just say next motherfucking question. For real.
Yeah, there you have it, man. Freddie didn't like that shit. And Benny said it was all love. And they asked Benny on Drink Champs what he had thought about it. Because the beef started happening. And I think Freddie also said something like, shout out to my Houston niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Benny got shot in the leg in Houston around the time the Conflicted movie and soundtrack came out. Y'all remember that shit. So, this is the Drink Champs segment, which, you know how I feel about Drink Champs if you listen to the podcast. No, you're just a terrible interviewer, but yeah, Benny talks about it right here. We'll get into that right now.
Gibbs, man. I thought y'all was homies. Y'all went on tour and all this shit.
Really ain't nothing up, you know what I mean? Like I don't get too like into like rap relationships with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it don't be real. You feel what I'm saying? And so like I guess that nigga put a tweet up of some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I wouldn't know why he did that shit.
Because y'all was homies, right?
That's what I thought. You know what I mean? So
Is this your first time going through like industry crazy shit? It's gonna happen more and more.
No, but it's the first time because even if a person do something,
right,
that make me look weird because like you said, like yo, I thought that was you. I thought that. You know what I mean? People asking me like I don't know. I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
So it was nothing that led up to that. It was like no argument.
I can't.
He stepped with Jordans.
I can't think. I promise I couldn't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So me, I don't even like care to ponder when I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect that.
This shit get crazy because if you start letting your feelings in this shit, you know what I mean? But that's one thing that I know from being older, getting to this shit.
Yeah.
I cannot let my feelings in this shit because niggas will break my heart. You know what I mean? Real shit.
So that was Benny talking about, you know, the tweet of shout to my Houston niggas and shit like that. But yeah, man, shit got crazy. And unfortunately, you know, back when the Buffalo shooting happened at the Tops supermarket, a couple of days after that, shit got crazy, man. Freddie Gibbs got jumped by Benny's entourage at some restaurant, and they swelled homie's face up, ended up performing, and I'll pull that picture up right now. That shit was crazy. There's a thing about Freddie Gibbs, like, anybody can get jumped, yo. But this is the second time homie got jumped. Jimmy's crew done swelled the nigga eye up before, I think. Put hands on him, hands and feet on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you could clearly see the eye swelled the fuck up. That boy probably needed that Benadryl for that. And yeah. And I think after that was a couple of tweets that Freddie did. I'm not too sure. But it seemed like the beef died down a little bit. You know, Freddie Gibbs, you know, got a new girlfriend or whatever. We'll get into that a little later on. But yeah, man, that shit went down. Benny's crew jumped him, spelled his shit up. And after that, like I said, shit seemed to be calmed the fuck down for a couple of months, man. And then a couple of days out of nowhere, I was going through YouTube and in my recommendation section, it said that I heard that they got his chain, but it showed Benny with the chain. And that shit went out of hand. I'll pull it up right now. Show how niggas this.
Hey, yo, MC Dinosaur Barbecue. That's what got your head punched in the first time. Talk about shit you ain't had nothing to do with. Real shit. Niggas dragged you by your chain, dragged you by your shit. Niggas took this off your bitch neck. You pussy, nigga. MC Dinosaur Barbecue. You been getting ran down on by niggas for the past year without a gun. You a bitch. MC Dinosaur Barbecue. Niggas punched your head all in, had you fucking lumped up, stitches all in your shit. For running your mouth like you doing now. Remember that? Then you went next day and bought that cheap ass Cartier watch. Hey, yo, MC Dinosaur Barbecue. That's what got your head punched in the first time. Talk about shit you ain't had nothing to do with. Real shit. Niggas dragged you by your chain, dragged you by your shit. Niggas.
There you go. But yeah, that shit was wild, man. And Benny had a close-up of the jewels as well. You can look that shit up if y'all want. Yeah, man. Like I said, Freddie looking bad out here when it comes to fighting. But like I said, anyone can get jumped. So yeah, shit was wild. Then I believe after that, Freddie uploaded some shit clowning Benny about, you know, Benny getting shot in the leg. And he's like, get on the good foot, nigga, or something like that. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. But here's that. I'll play that for y'all niggas right now.
Oh shit, what's that? 2 good feet, still working, nigga. Hey, I might run a mile. Oh shit, you see my foot? Oh shit. You see me moving that motherfucker? Bitch, can you do that? Can you get it on the good foot, you bitch ass?
Yeah, that shit was wild, man. And then after that, I think Benny showed Freddie Gibbs' girl sucking dick. She's a porno star. She does OnlyFans and shit like that, I heard. And wild. I can't show that on here, obviously. I didn't see it. But I heard about it. So there's that. So retaliation for that. You know, Gibbs stopped making fun of Benny's hairline and shit. Which is kind of funny as well. Share those joints real quick with y'all. Step by step, I wish StreamYard was quicker of showing shit, but, you know, this shit had me dying, I'm not gonna lie. The hair plugs I met. It's just crazy with George Jefferson and shit. And then he did this shit too. I'll pull this shit up right now. Let me see. This one. The barber coming, nigga. Wild shit, bro. And then I think Benny talked about Gibbs' dad or something being a cop. And then they found out that Benny's dad is a cop, but I think like who gives a fuck? Because you know these fans, rap niggas think that if your dad's a cop, you're automatically a pussy nigga. I don't get it. We all know that you know Benny has a rap sheet. He done hella time in jail and shit like that, for selling crack or whatever. You know, there's records on him. There's pictures of him in the pen. So yeah, I think that doesn't hold any weight about that dads being cops. I think this shit is whack because just put out some fucking fire diss tracks, yo. And both of these dudes have the ability to do so. You know, I prefer Benny as a lyricist. I think he would scorch Gibbs, but Gibbs is also incredible on the mic, in my personal opinion. I think it'd be a fire ass beef on wax as well. I don't want no one getting fucking, God forbid, killed by this shit or hurt. Fuck all that. But keep it on wax, man. I would love to see Benny diss Gibbs and vice versa. Gibbs diss Benny. That'd be a dope fucking, you know, fucking beef, but on wax. And the saddest thing about this for hip hop heads like me that love both MCs, no more collab tracks together. That EP would have been fucking flames. Because Frank Lucas and One Way Flight are classic fucking songs. Yes, in my eyes, they're classic songs. And it's a fucking shame, man. Like I said, Freddie Gibbs got classic songs with all three members of Griselda. All three main members of Griselda. Westside Gun, Colin the Machine, and Benny the Butcher. Easily classic songs. And that EP with Benny would have been fucking heat rocks. So my thoughts on the beef overall is it's lame as fuck. You know, let's show pictures of niggas, girls sucking dick. Let's show pictures of niggas with their hairlines fucked up. It's funny, like you hear me laughing about it, but I want that beef on wax, and it's whack because I love both artists and no more songs together, and it's whack because we're getting like trolling shit instead of rapping. I want to hear fucking diss tracks. I know Benny says, you know, he don't make diss tracks for niggas and shit like that, but man, that'd be fire. They both need to do it, man. Come on. Take it back to the early days of hip hop. Like Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline, Ether, Takeover, on and on. You know what I'm saying? And going on with the diss tracks. But yeah, man, that's my initial thoughts. I'm glad I could talk about this because, like, you know, Griselda Records is one of my favorite crews of all time. Benny's one of my favorite rappers of all time. Freddie Gibbs is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I had to touch up on this, but that's my initial thoughts on the beef between Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs, man. On that note, I will see you niggas on the flip side. Peace, y'all.